Landing craft rocks violently. Rifles ready, men tense, fog thickening, heartbeats synced with waves, anticipation sharp as steel. First step into icy surf. Boots sinking sand, shifting bullets, whistling past, adrenaline spiking in frozen silence. Smoke curls over dunes. Helmet cam shakes, shadows flicker, unseen threats lurking, every breath heavy with tension. Machine gun fire sweeps beach. Men dive, roll, scramble. Chaos erupting. Discipline clashing with fear in every muscle. Mortar rounds slam near. Sand erupts violently, concussions shaking helmets, heartbeat hammering, instincts taking over. Officer signals forward. Hand gestures, precise squad, scattered cohesion. Fragile tension threading every motion. Bazooka team fires. Blast shakes ground, bunker suppressed temporarily. Men advance cautiously. Nerves taut, eyes sharp. Smoke thickens. Silhouettes shifting unpredictably, helmet cam capturing chaos, every shadow hiding a question unanswered. Sand churned by explosions. Debris and blood mixed, men crawling, gripping rifles, forward motion, deliberate minds alert. Dawn breaks over beach. Smoke fading dunes, scarred silence, heavy men standing, frozen eyes, distant questions still lingering. Wave infantry stands rigid on landing craft, helmets, gleaming rifles ready. Tension, thick eyes, scanning fog-laden horizon. M1 Garand rests on knees, fingers tracing stock. Silent anticipation, every heartbeat measured against rising fear in the mist. Overhead map displays, blacked-out bunkers, red lines denoting enemy zones. Intel gaps heighten unease among seasoned soldiers. Helmet cam scans, gray waters, empty beach ahead. Shadows hide obstacles, each movement in mist a potential threat. Soldiers adjust webbing, tighten ammo pouches. Grenades and entrenching tools positioned within reach, ritual repeated precisely. Private hums a low-practiced tune. Masking tension, eyes flicking to comrades, seeking unspoken reassurance in glances. Boots shuffle against metal deck plates, synchronized with lapping waves. Every step coiled with nervous anticipation. Lieutenant silently checks compass, aligning heading with mission vectors. Fingers tap rhythmically, nerves restrained under discipline. Fingers trace over redacted intel sheets, noting gaps, unknowns looming. Silent murmurs pass between attentive veterans. Sergeant inspects, silently nodding at prepared men. Eyes scanning faces, ensuring readiness amidst rising tension. Gloves soaked, gripping rifles. Knuckles pale, subtle tremor hidden beneath trained exterior, controlled but taut. Soldiers exchange brief, measured glances. Silent reassurance, camaraderie. Palpable, a shared shield against encroaching dread. Fog thickens. Distant cliffs vanish, bunkers blur, helmet cam, capturing ghostly outlines, shadows concealing latent threats. Pre-assault notes cross-checked with mental maps. Sectors of fire memorized, uncertainty gnaws at every man's focus. Hand signals rehearsed, silent communication precise. Each motion counts, a synchronized dance between life and death. Radio crackles with coded confirmation. Landing times transmitted through static. Orders threading through gray silence. Private fidgets with bayonet strap, anxiety hidden behind stoic mask. Subtle movement betrays nerves restrained by training. Corporal adjusts, scoped Garand. Scanning distant beach, eyes sharp, experience guiding hands, anticipation thick in the air. Footsteps echo, deck creaks beneath boots. Each measured rhythmic step mirroring heartbeat tension, climbing steadily. Helmet cam captures fleeting glances. Subtle reactions, furrowed brows, tightened jaws. Silent warnings passed between men. Packs checked, rations secured. Water canteens strapped, grenades positioned for swift access, ritual repeated with precision. Officer sweeps horizon, lips pressed. Scanning mist for movement, calculating risk and readiness, eyes unblinking under stress. Soldier tightens helmet strap, squints against wind and spray. Posture, rigid muscles, coiled alert to every sound. Intel notes detail, enemy strongpoints, machine guns, hidden minefields. Each redaction amplifying the weight of uncertainty. Veteran chuckles softly. Brief levity to calm a nervous recruit. Fleeting human, a moment of light in looming storm. Faint smoke rises from distant shore. Pre-positioned defenses hint at unseen threats, tension slicing through each breath. Eyes trace sand obstacles, imagining lines of fire. Mental mapping rehearses potential danger, each shadow scrutinized. Private adjusts field dressing kit, preparing for casualties. Silent ritual of survival hands steady despite encroaching fear. Maps inked, redacted gaps glaring. Memorized sectors, mental rehearsal of worst-case scenarios, uncertainty pressing. Silent nods exchanged, tacit understanding. Readiness affirmed tension, shared invisible threads binding men in discipline. Helmet cam observes boat alignment spacing, exact. Timing rehearsed formation. Critical errors could be fatal. Nerves taut. Grenades, bayonets, entrenching tools checked again. Ritual precision repetition, calming muscles, remembering instinctive motions. Horizon scanned. Subtle shifts in posture signal heightened alert, anticipation, rising mist concealing what lies ahead. Fog thickens, further beach and cliffs vanish. Shapes ambiguous, every breath weighted silence amplifying apprehension. Soldiers squared, disciplined, ready. Uncertainty coils like steel storm approaching, fast tension near breaking. Landing craft jolts violently, men brace rifles tight. Cold spray stings faces, fog cloaks the beach, unseen dangers ahead. First step into icy surf. Boots sink, sand shifts, explosions erupt nearby. Nerves coil, heartbeat pounding, adrenaline surging. Helmet cam records barbed wire tangles. Soldiers duck, scan for hidden machine gun nests, shadows moving with deadly intent. Flare illuminates distant bunker ridge. Shadowed figures move, eyes widen, instincts heighten, muscles tense, forward motion deliberate. Sand erupts under enemy fire. Men dive, scramble. Training guides reflexes, fear and discipline interwoven into every motion. Corporal signals advance. Hand precise, silent. Men move cautiously, scanning every shadow, every ridge, anticipating threats. Shell fragments whistle overhead. Helmet cam shakes, breaths harsh, rapid, muscles taut. Awareness sharpened, nerves stretched. Private trips in wet sand. Peers cover, exchanging quick glances. Unspoken reassurance amid chaos, focus regained instantly. Radio bursts, fragmented commands. Static-laden, intermittent. Uncertainty rising, yet discipline keeps men coordinated, alert. Bazooka team positions carefully. Scanning armored targets, muscles coiled, eyes sharp. Every movement deliberate, anticipating fire. Smoke rises, sand churned by blast. Scent of salt, gunpowder thick. Nerves taut, bodies alert to slightest hint of danger. Riflemen advance in staggered formation. Eyes sweeping, constantly scanning bunkers, hatches, and ghostly silhouettes through fog. Helmet cam flashes, distant muzzle. Machine gun fire rips through mist. Immediate dive, suppressive fire, calculated advance. Hand signals repeated. Silent coordination, essential, keeping squad cohesion amidst chaos. Every gesture measured, precise. Boots slog through wet sand. Some stumble, some sprint. Rhythm dictated by adrenaline, not plan muscles remembering drills. Explosions ripple through fog. Concussions vibrate through chest tension spikes. Hearts pounding, discipline holding against fear. Private glimpses, fallen comrade. Brief pause, internal reckoning. Forward motion resumes, instinct over emotion, eyes sharp. Mortar shells arc overhead. Helmet cam shakes, sand sprays. Adrenaline spikes, muscles coiled. Nerves stretched, senses acute. Officer gestures toward trench line. Men understand without words, silent coordination, maintaining structure under chaos, resolve firm. Unfamiliar metallic clatter, thud echoes. Positions unanticipated, first signs of intel gaps. Anxiety rising, focus sharpened. Soldiers crouch behind sand ridges. Reconnaissance gaps, evident movements, cautious eyes scanning for unseen threats. Tension thick. Smoke grenade obscures advance. Silhouettes shifting. Vision limited, danger amplified, each breath, deliberate muscles tight. Boots drag through wet sand. Every step measured, sound, suppressed nerves taut. Eyes constantly scanning, horizon senses alert. Bursts of rifle fire erupt. Unseen enemy shadows indistinct. Anxiety climbs, yet training dictates measured, coordinated response. Helmet cam captures fleeting gestures. Squad signaling covering each other, silent communication, binding men, cohesion maintained. Bazooka fires. Blast reverberates, bunker suppressed. Advance continues cautiously wary of secondary defensive positions. Sand clouded by explosions. Visibility low, helmet cam flickers. Shadows shift unpredictably. Focus sharpened, tension high. Private checks, dwindling ammo. Grenades counted, instincts dominating calculation. Survival instincts guiding forward motion. Officer adjusts position. Scanning sectors, subtle hand gestures guide men forward. Cohesion maintained amidst uncertainty. Flashes from enemy firing positions. Instant ducking, return fire, alertness razor sharp. Eyes scanning for every angle, threat anticipated. Wet sand grips boots. Forward crawl, deliberate, cautious. Each movement measured against unseen hazards, nerves coiled. Radio crackles, fragmented updates. Intel gaps realized on the fly. Mission volatility emerging, tension rising, discipline maintained. Helmet cam shudders from nearby explosion. Sand sprays. Adrenaline spikes, focus, steady reactions, precise muscles taut. Men regroup behind ridge. Silent nods, shared tension briefly eases anticipation, rebuilding situational awareness, unwavering. Advance continues. Boots sinking in sand, weapons ready, eyes forward, uncertainty coiled like steel storm looming imminent. Enemy fire erupts suddenly. Bullets ricochet across sand, helmet cam, shaking soldiers dive, chaos consuming every step forward. Smoke, sand, and mist collide. Visibility near zero, men stagger, disoriented, forward motion blocked by shadows and uncertainty. Radio bursts, fragmented commands. Static laden, garbled. Coordination fails, orders lost, discipline tested to breaking point. Corporal signals, frantic advance. Squad scatters, seeking cover behind dunes, cohesion. Fragile fear threading through every motion. Mortar rounds slam nearby. Sand sprays violently, helmet cam jerks. Adrenaline spikes, hearts pounding, muscles coiled tightly. Private glimpses, fallen comrade. Brief pause, internal reckoning. Forward motion resumes, instinct dominating fear over hesitation. Machine gun sweeps across beach. Men dive, roll, scramble. Training and terror entwined, each movement instinctive, precise. Officer gestures desperately. Smoke obscuring vision, squad follows, communication faltering, danger omnipresent, nerves taut. Shell fragments whistle overhead. Sand erupts in clouds, helmet cam records chaos. Shadows shifting unpredictably across beach. Soldiers dive behind wreckage. Eyes scanning constantly, muscles tense, nerves stretched, awareness heightened under fire. Confusion dominates. Squad split, fog, thick smoke rising. Men rely on silent gestures, training, and trust to survive. Bazooka team fires. Blast reverberates, bunker temporarily suppressed, advance cautious, secondary defenses looming nearby. Explosions ripple through mist. Helmet cam jerks violently. Sand clouds swirl, every step weighed against unseen danger. Footfalls in wet sand. Stumble, sprint, crawl. Rhythm dictated by adrenaline and fear instincts driving each movement. Private notices, moving shadow. Reflexive fire ensues. Brief panic, helmet cam, capturing raw reactions, chaos immediate. Officer adjusts stance. Subtle hand signals regroup, scattered men, cohesion, fragile trust in training paramount under threat. Concussions ripple through squad. Helmet cam, trembling sand, vibrating muscles, tense, fear, tempered by discipline and focus. Sand clouds erupt repeatedly. Visibility near zero, men inch forward cautiously. Tension cutting through every breath taken. Rifle fire bursts from concealed bunkers. Men duck, return fire, anxiety mounting, anticipation sharp, every sense alert. Hand signals frantically repeated. Silent commands guide fractured units, cohesion maintained only by instinct and trust. Smoke grenades obscure movement. Silhouettes shifting unpredictably, vision limited, danger amplified, every breath deliberate. Boots slog through wet sand. Forward crawl, deliberate muscles coiled. Each step measured awareness razor sharp under fire. Radio crackles, intermittent updates. Intel gaps realized on the fly, soldiers improvising, reacting, tension climbing sharply. Helmet cam captures fleeting gestures. Squad covering, repositioning silently, coordination vital amidst chaos and gunfire. Bazooka team reloads quickly, ready for next strike, anticipation. Tight eyes scanning constantly, muscles tense, focus acute. Sand churned by blasts. Helmet cam flickers, shadows shift unpredictably. Focus sharpened, fear simmering beneath discipline. Private counts ammo. Grenades checked, rounds dwindling. Instinct guiding motion, survival instincts overriding hesitation. Officer scans sectors. Subtle hand gestures guide men forward. Cohesion maintained amidst uncertainty and mounting pressure. Flashes from enemy firing positions. Instant ducking, return fire. Eyes sweep constantly, alertness, razor-sharp reflexes primed. Wet sand grips boots. Forward crawl, deliberate, careful. Each movement measured, muscles coiled, senses finely tuned. Nearby explosion lifts sand and smoke. Helmet cam jerks violently. Adrenaline spikes, men react instinctively, discipline intact. Soldiers regroup briefly behind dune. Silent nods, shared tension eases, anticipation rebuilding awareness, unbroken despite chaos. Machine gun fire rakes beach again. Men duck, advance cautiously. Fog, smoke, sand, disorienting senses, nerves stretched. Private glances at fallen comrade. Grim acknowledgement, forward motion resumes, instinct over fear, focus, unwavering, disciplined. Mortar shells strike near bunkers. Sand and debris explode, soldiers scramble. Tension, unrelenting danger, omnipresent, palpable. Officer signals flank maneuver. Squad shifts formation. Communication sparse, trust in training. Critical fear, persistent, nerve-racked. Helmet cam records thickening smoke. Visibility, minimal, men pressing forward. Cohesion tested, nerves, steel tensed under fire. Sand and water mix under boots. Every step deliberate, rifles gripped tight, survival instincts guiding forward motion precisely. Riflemen provide suppressive fire, temporary, imperfect. Enemy unpredictable, chaos and calculation, entwined nerves taut. Bazooka team reloads rapidly. Poised for next strike, anticipation, coiled eyes scanning, muscles tense, focus acute, aware. Explosion lifts, sand, smoke swirling. Brief silence, then renewed fire. Soldiers brace, heartbeats synchronized, adrenaline high. Private adjusts, Garand grip. Scanning ridge, adrenaline coursing, muscles coiled, eyes darting, senses fully alert, nerves taut. Squad advances cautiously. Helmet cam shows shadows shifting ground. Uncertain, fear and discipline intertwined, control. Smoke thick, sand flying, distant cries echo. Men move forward, coordination, fragile discipline holding against rising panic. Advance continues. Boots sink in sand, rifles raised, eyes forward, chaos surrounds, uncertainty coils like steel, storm imminent. Beach erupts under relentless fire. Helmet cam shaking, men dive, sand and smoke mixing, every heartbeat pounding in panic. Officer signals forward. Gestures frantic, squad scattered, cohesion fraying, fear threading every precise movement. Machine gun nests unseen in fog. Bullets ricochet, sand erupts, men flatten, instinct dominating thought, terror sharp. Mortar rounds slam nearby. Sand clouds rise, concussion rattling helmets. Adrenaline spiking, muscles coiled, nerves taut. Private glances at fallen comrades. Pause, brief forward crawl resumes, instinct over fear, survival driving motion. Smoke thickens, landmarks vanish. Helmet cam records silhouettes, relentless fire, panic simmering beneath rigid discipline. Bazooka team fires. Blast shakes air bunker suppressed temporarily. Men advance cautiously, wary of secondary defenses. Officer gestures to regroup. Frantic hand signals, men respond. Tension palpable, squad coordination barely holding. Sand churned by constant fire. Boots, heavy rifles gripped every movement. Measured muscles tense, hearts hammering. Riflemen return fire. Suppression temporary, enemy unpredictable. Chaos dominating nerves, taut discipline holding. Helmet cam captures flying debris. Sand clouds obscure vision, men dive instinctively, fear and training entwined. Private checks ammo. Grenades, counted rounds, dwindling instincts, guiding survival, hesitation suppressed. Officer scans sectors. Subtle hand gestures guide men forward, cohesion. Fragile, every step fraught with danger. Enemy flares illuminate ridge. Shadows shifting, unknown threats, revealed panic rising, men respond with precise instinct. Soldiers crawl behind wreckage. Sand clouded by smoke, visibility near zero, progress, slow, danger, pressing constantly. Helmet cam records mortar impact. Blast lifts, sand concussion jolts men, hearts synchronized, fear raw and immediate. Private glances at fallen squad mate. Grim acknowledgement, forward crawl resumes, focus, sharpened, fear contained. Machine gun sweeps beach, men dive, roll, return fire. Chaos blending with calculated movement, adrenaline high. Bazooka team reloads, poised for next strike, anticipation, tight muscles, coiled eyes, scanning constantly, nerves taut. Explosions lift sand and smoke. Brief silence, then renewed fire, soldiers brace, hearts synchronized, tension unrelenting. Officer signals flank maneuver. Squad shifts formation under fire, trust in training, critical nerves stretched to breaking. Riflemen provide covering fire. Enemy unpredictable, chaos escalates, discipline maintained by instinct and training alone. Helmet cam shows thickening smoke. Visibility, minimal shadows merge, men pressing forward, cohesion tested fully. Sand and water cling to boots. Crawl, deliberate, rifles gripped tight, senses heightened, survival instincts guiding each step. Shells impact nearby. Sand and debris explode, men dive and scramble, helmet cam capturing every split second of danger. Private counts ammo. Grenades, checked rounds, dwindling instinct, guiding movement, survival, overriding hesitation. Officer scans sectors. Hand signals direct men forward, cohesion maintained, fear simmering beneath rigid training. Flashes from enemy positions. Instant ducking, return fire, eyes sweep constantly, alertness, razor-sharp reflexes primed. Wet sand grips boots. Forward crawl, deliberate muscles coiled, senses tuned, danger, omnipresent tension rising. Helmet cam jerks from nearby blast. Adrenaline spikes, sand flying, men react instinctively, discipline barely holding. Soldiers regroup behind dune. Silent nods exchanged, tension eases briefly, anticipation rebuilding, focus steady. Mortar rounds strike again. Sand clouds, debris flying, men scramble forward. Motion, cautious, hearts pounding, nerves taut. Officer gestures frantically. Squad shifts, formation, smoke obscuring vision, coordination hanging by training alone. Private glimpses, fallen comrade. Grim acknowledgement, forward crawl resumes, instinct over fear, eyes sharp, tension tight. Machine gun fire rakes beach. Men duck, advance cautiously, fog and smoke disorienting, nerves stretched, adrenaline high. Bazooka team prepares next strike. Blast, precise, bunker, suppressed, advance, cautious awareness. Coiled tension, unbearable. Sand clouded by repeated fire. Visibility near zero, shadows shifting unpredictably. Focus, razor-sharp, fear simmering. Rifle fire erupts. Men duck, return fire, forward motion continues, chaos dominating, training guiding deliberate action. Helmet cam captures debris swirling. Adrenaline spikes, muscles tense, soldiers react instantly. Panic barely contained. Beach strewn with debris, smoke fire. Men frozen momentarily, eyes wide. Awareness fractured, horror sinking in deeply. Dawn breaks over Omaha. Smoke lingers, sand churned debris, scattered, men frozen, absorbing the devastation left behind. Helmet cam scans battlefield. Bodies sprawled, rifles, abandoned trenches, scarred, silence heavy over shattered dunes. Officer signals squad forward cautiously. Eyes wide, scanning for survivors, hearts heavy, nerves frayed under shock. Private kneels over fallen comrade. Gloved hands, brushing sand, checking for pulse expression. Frozen silent grief evident. Mortar craters pockmark the beach. Water-filled jagged edges, helmet cam, capturing shattered sand, twisted metal fragments. Smoke drifts lazily across debris. Acrid scent lingers, men breathing shallow, surveying carnage, tension lingering in muscles. Abandoned rifle lies bent. Bayonet-twisted helmet cam reveals chaos imprinted across every dune and broken obstacle. Squad moves cautiously. Eyes scanning dunes, shattered landing craft. Anticipation of unseen threats. Tension coiled tight. Officer crouches behind wreckage. Hand signals indicate safe sectors. Men follow silently, muscles coiled, hearts pounding. Private stares at ruined craft. Torn canvas, mangled metal, memories of chaos replaying in helmet cam view, silent reverence. Helmet cam captures blood-stained sand. Footprints trailing to nowhere, evidence of struggle, fear, and desperate survival. Soldiers survey bunkers. Collapsed, blackened from explosions, remnants of enemy positions strewn across horizon. Sand mixed with debris. Helmets, dented uniforms, torn boots caked with mud and blood, each step heavy with reality. Private adjusts bandage on arm. Eyes scanning horizon, heart still racing, shock under control, unease pervading muscles. Officer gestures silently. Men regroup, scanning for traps, checking ammo, tension palpable despite temporary lull. Mortar crater reveals torn equipment. Helmet cam shows scattered rounds. Helmet fragments, eerie stillness settling over beach. Private glances at fallen squadmate. Grim acknowledgement, silent respect, a pause in forward motion, nerves raw. Helmet cam observes abandoned rifle. M1 Garand, half-buried, evidence of sudden chaos preserved in sand and smoke. Soldiers move over cratered terrain. Cautious, alert boots, sinking muscles, tense, training, guiding measured steps. Smoke drifts across battlefield. Acrid, thick, obscuring distant dunes, men pressing forward, scanning constantly for threats. Officer signals perimeter sweep. Squad spreads cautiously, inspecting debris, fallen equipment, scattered supplies. Private kneels by destroyed bunker. Rubble and charred wood, helmet cam capturing every scar, shadow of fierce combat. Rifle fire, distant, sporadic. Echoing across sand, men tense, eyes sweeping horizon, caution dictating every movement. Sand and water mix in craters. Boots, heavy rifle grips, tight forward crawl, slow muscles coiled, senses alert. Helmet cam shows scattered grenades. Some live, some spent, evidence of fierce engagement, lingering danger everywhere. Private adjusts helmet strap. Eyes narrow on distant smoke, heartbeat steady, but adrenaline lingering, focus sharp. Officer signals final sweep. Squad moves systematically, scanning dunes, sand littered with debris, tension present. Soldiers pause by shattered landing craft. Hands on weapons, eyes scanning, silent acknowledgement of chaos and loss. Helmet cam captures horizon. Smoke rising, sand, disturbed silence, stretching aftermath, pressing on men's nerves. Squad halts atop ridge. Surveying battlefield debris and blood everywhere, men breathing deep shock and grief settling in. Dawn breaks over dunes. Smoke lingers, sand-scarred debris, scattered men frozen, absorbing echoes of last night's chaos. Helmet cam scans silent trenches. Footprints, fading shadows, unmoving questions, pressing uncertainty, heavy in minds. Officer signals cautious advance. Hand gestures, slow, deliberate, eyes sweeping horizon, tension lingering in every muscle. Private kneels over disturbed sand. Hands brushing lightly, wondering whose cries went unheard, memory haunting silently. Mortar craters, jagged, water-filled. Helmet cam capturing sand, torn, twisted fragments, chaotic traces frozen in stillness. Smoke drifts lazily. Acrid scent clings, men breathe, shallow eyes scanning dunes, every shadow hinting at unknown danger. Abandoned rifles half buried. Bayonets, bent, helmet cam capturing evidence of sudden violence and disrupted command. Squad moves cautiously. Eyes tracing dunes, torn canvas, scattered debris. Tension coiled, anticipation of hidden threats. Officer crouches behind wreckage. Slow hand gestures, men follow, muscles taut, awareness, sharp, minds unsettled. Private glances at distant horizon. Twisted metal glints, memories of chaos replay silently. Questions, unresolved shadows, shifting. Helmet cam captures fading footprints. Paths of men lost, evidence of struggle, survival instincts, etched in sand and mind. Soldiers inspect collapsed bunkers. Blackened wood, shattered gear, hints of unseen threats, intelligence gaps pressing heavily. Sand mixed with blood and water. Helmets, dented uniforms, torn boots, heavy steps weighed by grief and unspoken loss. Private adjusts field dressing. Eyes scanning empty dunes, heart-racing shadows of fallen comrades, vivid in memory. Officer signals, perimeter sweep. Squad moves methodically, inspecting debris marks of struggle lost, comrades' tension taut. Mortar crater reveals broken equipment. Helmet cam shows scattered rounds fragments. Reminders of relentless assault remain. Private kneels beside crater. Expression blank, acknowledging loss, silent. Vow to remember tension, coiled shadows lingering. Helmet cam observes abandoned gear. Rifles and bayonets, half-buried echoes of chaos, preserved questions left unanswered. Soldiers move over cratered sand. Cautious alert boots sinking forward steps guided by instinct, awareness sharpened. Smoke thickens drifting across dunes. Men advance slowly, horizon empty intel gaps, wide shadows teasing answers unknown. Officer gestures for systematic sweep. Squad inspects dunes, debris fallen and missing tension layered with unspoken questions. Private kneels by charred bunker. Twisted fragments of rifle helmet cam recording traces of unseen engagement mystery. Distant rifle fire echoes sporadically. Haunting men tense, moving cautiously, memories of chaos echoing without closure. Sand and water fill craters. Boots, heavy rifles gripped tight, forward crawl, deliberate muscles coiled, senses alert. Helmet cam captures scattered grenades. Live and spent evidence of fierce engagement danger lingering in shadows. Private adjusts helmet strap. Eyes scanning horizon, heartbeat, steady mind weighed by unanswered questions, focus sharp. Officer signals final sweep. Squad moves silently, inspecting dunes, debris, lost signs of comrades, tension coiling tight. Soldiers pause by shattered craft. Hands gripping rifles, eyes scanning, silent reflection of chaos, echoes lingering. Helmet cam shows dunes under rising sun. Smoke, fading sand, scarred silence, heavy questions and doubt etched across minds. Squad stands atop ridge. Surveying battlefield strewn with debris and shadows, eyes distant, hearts, heavy stories left untold.